In today's video, we're going to do make an alternate layout for putting sharing buttons on a Joomla 4 site. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Let me just straighten this camera. There we go. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 169 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, maintain them, migrate them. So if you're looking to hire someone long-term or short-term, even to just get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. Head on over to mysites.guru and you can get a free site audit for your Joomla site. And while you're there, you can check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And you can use the coupon code BASICJoomla. If you decide to subscribe, you'll get your first month free. All right, well, let's turn our attention to the screen and we will get to this today. As we start out, to find the right thing to do here. I want to give a shout out to my business coach, Alex Shane. Alex passed away last night. I've known him for about 2.5 years and started out sort of doing the business coaching thing, and we quickly became really good friends, close friends. We had a lot in common, and so we had a lot of fun in our meetings as well, talking about not only about business but about other things, about life, about Jesus. And anyways, so he had prostate cancer. It was discovered, I don't know, maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, but he passed away last night. So I'm very sad about that, but I am very grateful for the time I had with him and the great impact that he had on my life, and also helping me sort out some business things too, a lot of business things. And a lot of the things that we were working on are just coming together. So I wanted to give him a shout out and just dedicate today's live stream to him. All right, so let's close the picture on Alex there. All right, now looking at chat. Hello to Bjorn and Mary and Ivor, and yes, thank you for your nice comments there. All right, so I saw this come across the streams. I think it was shared. Oh, it was shared on Facebook because that's where I saved it. This alternate layout. Marc Dechèvre. Oh, there he is. Marc Dechèvre. Do I really trust the author of that override? Yes, I do trust Marc. It's not like you're taking care of my dog or anything like that. Marc, if you want to hop on Facebook on Zoom, I'd be happy to have you come on and talk about this. So anyways, these are Marc's directions here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to follow them. Remember, this live stream is Watch Me Work. I'm the me, and so you're going to watch me work, and of course you're going to help me. You guys are a great help to things, but with excuse me, as I try to pick things up. But I'm just going to go through these instructions, and it might be something fun for some of you to try if you want to, and we will see what's going there. So, and with Marc in here, I'm sure to not get lost, so that would be good. So let me, there, I pasted the link there. All right, let's talk about, first of all, what is a layout? You know what? It's a little dark in here, eh? Okay, Google, change the studio lights to 50%. Let's see if that, there we go. That makes it a little bit better. Oh, the camera's still adjusting. But anyways, so what is a layout? An alternate layout. Let's imagine you have your living room, and well, I'll picture my living room in my mind. You have a fireplace on one wall, so you put the couch on one wall and the love seat, and there's a piano which you put in a certain corner, and there's a rug on the floor, and that's how that room is laid out. So then you decide, you know what, when we have company over, the piano, the love seat could be pushed back to make more room. And so you, when company comes over, you take the love seat, you push it back out of the way, and that's your company layout. All right, company's over layout. And then, of course, once the company's gone, you return back to the default layout, which is with the love seat in its position. And then maybe you have another thing when, let's see what you do. Oh, Christmas time. Christmas time, you push the couch off to the left, closer to the piano, move the piano a little bit closer to the railing, and then you put your Christmas tree in the corner. And that is your Christmas layout. Now, the same thing happens you can do the same thing in Joomla, where you can have different layouts for different things in Joomla. And so today what we're going to be doing, using Marc's instructions, is we're going to do a module layout, create a module layout that has sharing buttons on it. And so basically it is there to select that layout when you want the module to look like that. And that's basically how layouts work here in Joomla. All right, so let me just go on. So here we are in the Joomla 4 back end of the site here. I don't have any I do have some content here. This is something I was doing earlier. All right. Why don't we just I'm going to install the sample blog data on here so we can see it. Marc has to leave for supper time, but he trusts me with this alternate layout. Okay, well that is great, Marc. And thanks for trusting me, because the fact that you trust me only diminishes my respect for you a little bit. All right. So you have a great supper when you have to leave. All right, so I just installed this sample data here, and let's see, we'll have some things to look at. There we go. Great, and there's also my page that I was playing around with my team the other day. So let's just go through and we'll do some of the reading here. This is an alternate layout for a custom HTML module in Joomla 4. The code is inspired by sharingbuttons.io, with the main advantage that there is no JavaScript, it's lighter and faster, no tracking, by definition it respects privacy, and it's also GDPR compliant. And if you wish more sharing buttons on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and email implemented here, feel free to adapt the code below with any of the other available buttons. All right. All right, so just checking on the chat there. Bjorn's got some applause for Marc. Great. And here is the procedure. So we're going to create an alternate layout, either manually by creating the following file: templates, your template, HTML, mod custom, sharingbuttons.php, or via Joomla's interface. All right, so let's do it through Joomla's interface. And I believe to do that, let's see, this is maybe we're going to get lost right away, but we'll go to System, and we're going to go to Site Template Styles. No, System, Site Templates. And then we're going to do this in Cassiopeia. So you would do this in whatever template that you are using. Cassiopeia details and files. And then what we want to do is make a new file. I might already be here. Templates, your template, HTML, mod custom, sharingbuttons.php. Now, in here, we're already in here's our templates folder, Cassiopeia. We've got HTML. Let's just look at this to check this out. Your template, HTML, mod custom, and then sharing buttons. So we're going to go here. There's mod custom. And now we're going to create a new file. Now, don't let this trip you up when you are... and Bjorn says, create an override for a custom module. Yeah, that's another way to do that. Here, we'll do the file creation thing here, and then we can also create an override for a custom module. If you were going to do the new file here, you would go New File, and then you'd have to navigate down through where we just were, mod custom, and put this in the folder, and then you would select the type, and it's a PHP file, and you would create the name here, which is I signed up for Luminosity again to try to get my brain off over this COVID fog that I've got. All right, sharingbuttons.php. Sharingbuttons.php. Yeah, so I'll show you the easier way that Bjorn is talking about in chat as well. Sharing buttons, don't put the PHP on there. You create it. And now here's our file. And then what we need to do is place the code in there that comes with this alternate layout. And that code is right here, up here on Marc's GitHub page, which is sharingbuttons.php. And I'm just going to go into here, and look, we have a copy all button here, and we can paste that in there and go Control V. And we're just going to save that, and now we have that file in order to continue on. Now, why don't we, I'm going to go to here, and now that I've created the file, we have it here. Let's delete it. Oops, let's delete it and do the custom override as Bjorn has suggested. So here we create an override. Now we just have to know what we're creating an override for, a layout override. And that is, in this case, a module, and it's the custom module. So look, here's the mod custom right here. So we're going to create a layout override for mod custom. And as we see up here, it's created in Cassiopeia HTML mod custom. All right. Cassiopeia HTML mod custom. And here is the layout that was just created here. Now, we want to select this, and we're going to rename the file. Whatever the heck this file was named back here. Scroll down. Hold on. Oh, let's go back. And what was it? Sharingbuttons.php. Right. Okay, so we're going to rename this sharingbuttons. Sharingbuttons.php, and we rename that. Now this code here is sort of the that's the default code for a custom module, and we don't want any of that. What we want to do is paste in what we had already copied from Marc's GitHub page, and we're going to go save. All right, so now we've got that code saved in there. Let's go to our next step here. Copy the current code in the created file. Publish a custom HTML module in an existing position. All right, so let's go back here. We'll save and close. We're going to do, we're going to go to and close this. We're going to go to, well, we can actually go to Content and Site Modules. And let's make a new module. And we're going to do it of the custom type. All right. And we're going to call this Sharing Buttons. Just the title we're giving. It has nothing to do with this showing up. Sharing Buttons, but it needs the title. We'll leave this for show to find it. And now, the next step here is go to the publish it. On the tab Advanced, simply select the current layout, Sharing Buttons. All right, so we go to tab in our module to Advanced, and look, there is our layout that we've just created. Hello, Michael. Sharing Buttons. Now let's make sure that this is posted somewhere. I think this Cassiopeia, probably we're looking for, all right, let's do footer. And the menu assignment is all pages. We'll save. We're going to go home. And look, there we go. Look, we've got our sharing right here on the side. And that is pretty neat. Now, do we have it at the bottom as well? No. Let's close this here. But here are our sharing buttons and the modules being displayed there. Now, basically, what's happening is that the sharing buttons code is to put it on the left-hand side of the page. But this is that's how to follow to do that layout. It actually worked pretty smooth, pretty fast. So, yeah. Now, if you wanted to add some buttons here, you would have to play around with the code. And to do that, and notice we have nothing here in the custom module. You know, if I were to type something here, this is something I typed. And save this. That's going to show up probably down at the bottom in the footer area. Let's see. This is something I typed. Maybe maybe that's not a module position that that is fitting down here. Could be wrong. Let's try one thing here. Let's go instead of footer. Oh, okay. Footer. Let's go main bottom. This must show what's in. Let's try main bottom. Save. Refresh. Close. All right. I thought maybe that might show up, but maybe I've got it wrong. Let's just try this here. Main bottom sidebar. Let's do sidebar. Sidebar right. Save. And refresh. Yeah, so there's, it says sharing buttons. You can't read my text that I have. Oh, you know why? Probably because in that layout override, exactly, thanks Bjorn, I replaced the content so you can't add the text. Great, that makes sense. So in that layout override, the part that displays what's in here does not exist. The code isn't there. We replaced it, and so that's not going to show, which is great. But we could assign this to footer as we had it before. I'm not going to show the title, and that will work there. All right, so Mark said you can change the CSS in the code if you want it right hand side. Yeah, so let's look how to change that code. We're going to go to System, Site Templates, go into the files, and remember we're in HTML, mod custom, and there's the sharing buttons. And basically you would want to find the CSS in here that tells it to align on the left side. And where is that? Well, why don't we use Chrome tools for that? F12. And we use this little button for inspecting. Let's inspect this whole area here. And let's see, div class, card body, mod, custom 126, probably, div ID. And we look, oh, and look here. So here's mod, custom 126. And it says left, 0. I wonder if, no, I don't think it would be right. Yes, so we can change that to right. Now here's the cool thing. We can look for that in the index of this. It says 82. I almost think like it's going to be on line 82, but let's see. A good way to find this would be, let's go back into this page here. I'm going to go F3 for searching. And I'm searching for the word left. That does not appear there. All right. Oh, that's okay. The searching in the browser did not find that. But look, we can go down here and look, there is left. Set as fixed position for this module. Position fixed left. We can change this to right. R-I-G-H-T. We can go save. And go to the source tab of Chrome. Yeah, there's index, plugins, page builder, note, media, images. No, don't see it. Yeah, it's weird that it was showing it as part of the index in there. But look, if we refresh this, now it's over here on the right hand side. So that's pretty cool. And of course, there's probably some other things in the CSS that we can edit in here and change. For instance, is there some width? And look, there's a lot of things in here. Oh, for email hover. You know, we see in the CSS some of the color for hovering over email or Xing or WhatsApp, Hacker News. There's a lot of other buttons that can be done in here. And so, let's see if we can change the size of things here. Maybe you could change the size. Although, oh, these are SVG. The icon's being drawn as well. WhatsApp. Interesting. So, what have we got showing on here? We've got Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and share on email. If we click on share on email, that would open up an email program. Share on Facebook. We click that. And now here's where you can share to your newsfeed or story. That's cool. Bjorn says, can you move the CSS to the user.css file instead of the override? Well, you probably could. If that's the let's try that. Let's go here. Let's take this hashtag mod ID, and we're going to copy that. And we will go left, LEFT. So first of all, we'll put that back to showing the left. Yes. And now we will go and close this file. We'll go to the editor. We'll go to media template sites, Cassiopeia CSS. Oh, new file. We're going to put it in media template CSS. I think that's where it goes, right in Cassiopeia. And we're going to put this in user USE. Oh, we're going to create user CSS. I'm going to create that. And now we get user CSS. We go here and paste our code, which is right. All right, we have right 0. This other stuff we've not really changed, so we could just take it out. Don't need that there. Save. And what was on the left? Oh, and Mark says user CSS works. Mark said it, and now I've shown it because when you refresh, right, mod right 0. It did not move. Do we need to put an important in there? Do a Control Shift and R. Does this have to be right 0? Do we have to put this exclamation mark important? What about the cache? Hi Magdalene. I don't have cache running on this, so it could be the browser cached. But it's been changing pretty quick there. But I need to take it out of the module override. You mean the well, it all depends here. Here, I've got important on there. Let's see if that does it. No. Yeah, Firefox. You know what? I've been using Firefox to have my YouTube channel open, just to monitor things, and then also, so I'm logged in with one Chrome profile in Brave browser, but I was in Firefox because I have a different Chrome profile that does the YouTube channel, and Firefox was just dragging slow, so I actually have Brave browser, and then I use Google Chrome, which is, Brave browser is a Chrome browser, but I use that, and it's a lot faster. So yeah, periodically Firefox just is not ideal. Page CSS is last. Oh, I see. Page CSS is last. Okay, right. So what we see when we do this, we search, when we go to the CSS here, and we look to see, let's see, mod custom 126. Remember, we look to see what line, and the CSS, this is just showing up right on the page itself. Yeah, so page CSS is later than user CSS. But exclamation mark important should fix it. Megling says that use Chrome to verify that your code was there and correct. Good. Yeah. Different tool. Yeah, we all have different tools that we're using in different ways. If I turn this off, if I turn that off, interesting. User CSS. I wonder what's so it's not moving it to the right, even though I've got mod ID right important. That's not moving it. But we do know that we can override it in the what do we say here? Create. We're in templates HTML. Where are we here? I'll close this file here. Templates HTML mod custom sharing buttons. We can scroll down here and we can just change it to left. So that is maybe a good situation. Bjorn says in the hierarchy, I don't know what hierarchy is. Right. Oh, right. Okay. Important. The code you have. Yes, I have it in user CSS. So if we go to close here and go to media, CSS, and then down to user CSS. That's the right folder, is it not? Media, CSS. Pretty sure. Here we've got the code. I copied and pasted it. It's for mod ID right, and I have exclamation mark important. I have right. Yeah. All right. Is it supposed to be capital I? Is that what does it? Or am I goofing up the exclamation mark? That could be that. All right. I'm pretty sure it's exclamation mark important, right? No space before. Well, here's what I did. Let's just go here. Let's close this file here. We're going to go to HTML, mod, custom, and I'm going to open up sharing buttons in a new tab. So when we do this here, find the CSS for that. Let's see here. Oh, where are we here? Okay, down here. So we've got left 0. All right. Set a fixed position only for this module. Mod ID. Position fixed left 0. That's what I copied here. Space is missing before the exclamation. All right. Let's go templates. All right, here we are. CSS. User CSS. Is there space? I'm not sure that there is a space in important. Oh, we'll give her a try though. It's free to try. No. Yeah, I don't, I'm pretty sure that the important doesn't need a space. Let's see here. Yes, I did save the CSS. I'll check here though. And hello, IGS Hamelin. Thanks for dropping by today. All right, I know we don't need a space for important. Cassiopeia, CSS, user.css, mod ID. What about checking it? Yeah, we could go here. We could go F12, and let's just see if that code is being affected here. Let's see. Page builder secret. No. Let's see. Now I'm just going to check this 0. See if I go capital exclamation mark important, that does not give me a hard time on that code. Whereas if I do that, I get a line out. So I don't think the space is the problem with trying the important. Oh, that's true. Oh, right, yeah. Well, let's try that. Let's go in. Yeah, that would do it on every module, wouldn't it? All right, so let's go here. Control V. Maybe it was that little string there, save. Oops, and then I just want the position there. Save. This might do it. No. Let's just rule out. Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty. That's with when I went and cleared the cache. Interesting. You don't need to apologize for your English. Your English is fine. This is the joy of programming. Yeah, just finding a few little goofy things. I mean, really, and we're just playing around because if I take out this is sharing buttons. So if I change this to right, all right, right, and save this and refresh, it moves over to the right. And obviously we have no caching problems here. So we probably can just leave it at that. Oh, did you say something? Delete the CSS lines in the override. Oh, I see. Did you say you repeat? Did I miss you saying that? Oh, delete the CSS in the override, and then you can override it. Oh, okay. I did not see that. Or important in user CSS. Yes. We just don't have the important working. Important should work, but that's extra work. Exactly. Now, yeah, so that means, as Mark is saying, if we just took the CSS out of here, and that's down over here around line 930, 90. Now I'm going to do this. Control A, copy, yeah. And we take this this CSS out here, and delete that, and save, and go to custom CSS. That's right. Let's see, does that work? Oh, now it just disappears. Of course, I took out a bunch of stuff there, so maybe I should put not all of it. I just want this bit here that I took out. Just Control copy, Control A, Control V. We'll just put that bit in there, And let's go up here and refresh. Yeah, it's almost like it's not being seen. Mod ID. Mod dash custom 126. Mod dash custom 126. Save. All right. Go back to the custom override. Put everything back in. Control A. That's going to be this one right here. Right. That I copied. Save. We'll go up here. We'll refresh. There's the code off to the right because we have it in there. Bjorn, okay, Mark says just delete lines and override, please. Woo, delete only the lines that you were using in CSS. You deleted all CSS files, including the CSS for buttons. Go back to the original layout override. Yeah, you need to, okay. Now delete the few lines with left 0. Okay. All right, so we're going to delete this right here. Position fixed. All right, we got that out. We're taking that. We're going to here. We're going to go to position fixed. We only need right. We'll take that out. Left 0. Mod rate. Mod custom 126 rate. That's what I've got. Oh, here we are around 90. Hash only for this. Module ID. I don't think we have left anywhere else. I would, you know, it just feels like user.css is not getting seen. Just for fun, let's try this. F12. F12. Let's go here. Let's go that. Heading 3 class card holder. We get plus. We're going to go font. Size 45 pixels. Let's go 95 pixels. All right. Let's do this. I'm just testing to make sure user.css is getting picked up. Save. Home. Refresh. Oh yeah, see, user CSS is not getting picked up. Interesting. That's the problem. Yeah, cache or something. It works there. Oh, and there's the buttons on the right. I wonder if, yeah, all right. So we were, yeah, okay, we're doing it right, but we getting wrecked by caching or something here. I wonder, is this, am I able to, is my offered to edit these articles? No. So something strange is happening there. But yeah, so user.css will do that. All right. Look at that, I've wrecked another Joomla site. All right, so, but as we know, we can and I think it was key to put in mod custom 126 because we want to do that because we don't want all modules appearing on the right or having that code assigned to them. The one from Hamlin, are you a scholar? Is that someone else in chat? Oh, IGS. There we go. It's a question. Okay. All right. So we're just going to delete this, and we'll delete that. Save and close. And if I didn't have any custom CSS, I would just delete that so there's not an extra call on the page. And then we can go back to this template override, and we can go Control V, set fixed position. That gets everything here. We're going to move this back to left, LEFT, save, which is really interesting because, oh, look at that. Now they're all horizontal. Definitely something going on with caching here because when we refresh here, oh, I go horizontal, Control Shift R. Oh, I guess I did not replace everything. Let's just do this. Copy that. Let's close that. Let's do a new private window. Go like that. Control V. And they're on the left. Let's just go to Marc's layout. Make sure I got the whole thing. Copy it there. Go to here. Control A. Control V. Save. Go home, and it's off to the left. We can go and let's check out an article, blog. Welcome to your blog, and it's all right. Oh yes, and Mark said, "Yep, paste again the override." Yep. IGS Hamlin is making a new school homepage. Nice. And seen a lot of videos and popped it in your YouTube. Oh, good. I'm glad it popped up that we're live here. All right. So, Mark, thank you very much. That is a cool layout. We actually did not even look at sharing buttons as code inspired by sharing buttons. Sharing buttons.o. Super fast and easy social media sharing buttons. No JavaScript, no tracking. Oh, and here is where you can put the code. Oh, and look, here's where you can get other things that you want to share. So for instance, we don't have Pinterest on here, do we? So if we were going to add Pinterest, we would take this. Whoops. Oh, this, oh my goodness. This makes a circle. Solid. Circle. Yeah, I got a client that's looking for something for circle. All right, this copies the whole text. Let's go down to Notepad. Yeah, and that's okay for you to see. And let's go plus, Control V. So if we wanted to share to, share to Pinterest, we could grab this button here. Grab the code for it. We could go back to the layout override. There's LinkedIn. Let's put Pinterest right after the LinkedIn. Save. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh, the CSS for Pinterest is already there. Okay. Is that just the CSS that I copied? But I want the code for. I want the code, right? That's the code here. Oh, the CSS. You're saying the CSS. If you wanted to add share to Pinterest, you just duplicate one of the existing ones in your override. But how would it know in order to... all right. How would it know in order to actually show the Pinterest one. Let's see, sharing Pinterest, WhatsApp, email. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Refresh. Oh, and there we go. Share on Pinterest. All right. Now, what's the difference in the code here? Obviously, share on Pinterest has the text. Read sharing. WhatsApp, email, sharing Pinterest, class, href, button, area label, div class, All right, Mark. Thanks for popping in. Have a great supper. If you want to add share to Pinterest, you just duplicate one of the existing ones and overwrite Facebook. And there's a difference between Pinterest and Facebook on share buttons. All right, so let's just see the example here. Okay. I also noticed too. Oh, here we go. See, look down here. The div at the end here has share on Pinterest at the end of the div, just down here. I knew there was something like that. So watch. We'll save that. We'll go here. We'll refresh, and we're going to get just a red Pinterest one. Now, notice this. I noticed there's some size stuff in here too. So let's scroll to, I believe, because these are SVGs, we want to do something about the size. Is there a place that we can do something about size? Because I thought on the sharing button Pinterest, circle CX12. Why don't we change that 12 to 120? See X and Y. So I think that's XY. So that's, why don't we change that to on line 78. Oh no, we don't get it. It didn't get bigger. All right. So that's for some advanced stuff. I think there is a way to make these bigger. Oh, ViewBox 2424, that might be it. Let's go back here. And this ViewBox, yeah, 2424. I saw it just as you're about to type it. So we can go, let's make that 48. 48. You're a bad boy, Mark. You said you're going. Oh, and look at that. You I typed 48. That must just be the common thing for us to do. Refresh. And that made it bigger. Now, Pinterest is still small in there, but we must want to go to here. ViewBox. That's email, WhatsApp, Pinterest. Must be something that... Yeah, it depends on how the SVG was made. Okay. X, so let's see, X. We'll play around. Of course, you could always just put your own SVG in here as well. For something. And still use this code. Save. No, that did not do it. Now, we've got a code here, class. If we take this, yes, I agree with you, Magdalene. It is tricky. And I'm using some slightly different code. So like what Mark said was this. If we take the Facebook code, just to keep consistent, and let's put it underneath the sharing button here. I'm going to just do this. Okay. And so we've got, here I could have copied that whole thing. Copy. And put that code there. Yes, the 120, 120 moved the circle to another place, which I don't see because it's all white. Yes. So PHP Echo is share Facebook class. We would change the. We'd have to change the link to the Pinterest link. Target blank. So some of these are the same things here. Pinterest has a big. Oh, they already have a description in here with the Pinterest. When we look at the link here, the URL is sharingbuttons.io. Oh, they've hard coded their URL in there as well. Okay. Okay. Bjorn says SVG width. All right. So the code I copied from sharingbutton.io already has some stuff hard coded in there. So we don't want to use that anyways. All right. Let's just go back to our button issue here. So on Facebook, view box, let's see, SVG width. Where would we put that CSS? SVG. Wonder if we can put our width in there. Huh. In user CSS. Yeah, that would just doing an SVG, that would set all SVG widths though to 100, would it not? I'm gonna put it in here. Let's just put it here. Control V, SVG width, and then we'll put a closing on it. Let's save that. Let's go here and refresh. I've got 2 Facebooks there now. Way to go, Tim. Let's be extreme. Whoops. 500 by 200. Save. Set the module with its own .class. Ah, that's true. Let's see here. Let's do that. Let's go to our module. We'll close this. Go to content site modules. We'll go to our highest ID at the top here. Sharing buttons, and we're going to give it its own module class. I think that's what we want to do, and we're going to name this sharing buttons Tim, SB Tim. Save and close. Control Shift and R, and then we'll just make sure that that is, whoops, F12. mod custom custom. Do we have an SB Tim somewhere? Maybe not because of this strange caching thing that we have going on here. Control Shift R. Let's go view page source. F3 SB Tim. No, that's not on there. Let's close this. Close all. Let's open a new private window. Control V. There. View page source. F3 SB Tim. That did I put that in the wrong place? Module class. No. Module class. Should be a module class showing up there in there. Yeah, so I have to, yeah. Sharing button Tim. That's if I named it sharing button Tim. Let's do this. Copy that. Just copying that off of there. See, if we go SB, so if we go sharing button Tim, yeah, okay. .sb Tim. All right, here we go. Let's close this file. Let's go to CSS. Let's go to user CSS. I'm going to paste that in there. SB Tim, SB Tim, and save this. I'm calling a class that doesn't exist, but by putting it in the, by even just putting it in here, it should show up, even though there's nothing. Typically, that works. Although, you know what, I think maybe this is supposed to have a space in front of it, anyways. All right. Save that. We'll refresh. We're gonna go home and mod custom div ID class mod custom. Still don't see. Yeah. It's a bear trying to get user.css seen here. I've never seen that problem before. This caching here. Yeah, Magdalene, I wonder about the space too, because the other day, although I don't remember if it was on the Joomla 3 site or not, I was showing my team some stuff and needed to put the space in. So we'll see here. But I should be able to go view page source and search for SB Tim. But it is just not showing up. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Because I've done that before. It's a great way to maybe that's in the maybe that is in the layout over. Maybe that's because we're using an alternate layout and that part of the code's not moved. Let's try that. Watch. Let's go to a different module. Let's go to login. I'll show you what it's trying to do. So search for login module. Here it is. Login form, sidebar right. Now watch. If I go advanced and I give it the module style SB Tim here and save. Now we go here and refresh. All right, now I can go down to the login form and see right here, div class sidebar right card sidebar Tim. And Magdalene, you're right, because the I don't have a space in the login, but it is there. So now here's why I put SBTim in there, just so it shows up in the code. I can highlight this and then go plus, and now I can do custom CSS for that, which is you know, I can go font size 69, let's go 75 pixels. Okay, and that made that big. So obviously there's some kind of font size in there. But anyways, then what you can do is this. You can just copy that. Or also, I think if I go H3 class, H3 card header, yeah. But if I go SBTim at the beginning, SBTim dot. See, and now if I go SBTim.h3 header, it only affects that one header right there. See it getting highlighted. So the reason that the custom user CSS is not working is because all right, and okay, so in the layout override, okay, close file, Cassiopeia HTML mod custom sharing buttons. In line 48, change that to what you've got there, mod custom. Oh, yeah, it says class mod custom. Gotcha. Mod custom SB Tim. Oh, I got you. Of course, we needed to put that in there. Now, in user, I probably shouldn't have changed that. System, site template styles, system. No, I'm clicking wrong here. Site templates, Cassiopeia, CSS, user. Okay. Yeah, so I added SBTim, and there's SBTim. But I wonder if that should be what's the proper Magdalene, thanks for being on, and I understand that you have to go. And it was great having you on the stream here. Thanks for helping. Okay, so the custom CSS now for this. Okay, that's first of all Control Shift and R. Let's see if we can force it in here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, now it's working. So we got the class mod custom SBT div ID. Class is mod dash custom SBT. What does this work on here? Must have to put something in here. Mod custom the class dot mod custom. Do. Mod custom 126. That's the div. Okay, so that's the hash. That's a div. Mod custom there. That's the class. So if I'm going to go here, custom SB Tim. Let's go font size 50. No, I wouldn't change that anyways. I should be able to just change that with this mod, with the div here, shouldn't I? Because it's already got its own div. Why wouldn't that do this? Copy. Just put that there. Obviously copied too much. Div mod svg and refresh. Those might be 100 anyways, right? Let's do 1,000. The size is on .rust sharing button or something like that. Right. .rest sharing button. I see. It's a button. Okay. So what if we go? If we go width 200 pixels. All right. There's the width. But that's not going to. And we can go height. Make them square. Oh, move my camera. Oh, yeah, sure. No, that's not it. Webcam, there we go. Yeah, so we can change that. That's not going to change the icons, though. The icon is there. The view box, yeah. The view box, so we can change the size down here. The view box is the size of the box that I guess is showing there. 0. It's a button we can. The icon is rest share button. Yeah, rest share button. And yeah, right in front of me here. Oh. There we go. I gotcha. Yeah, thank you very much. Let me refresh this. We can go like this. We'll select this icon. Rest share button width. We can change the width right there. And then the box wraps around it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we just had to find where the CSS is being applied to the SVG, and we can change the size there on things. Okay. Which means we could do this, and we could go copy, and we could put that in our. So we won't even worry about that. We'll just put that in there. These we didn't change. Okay. And those are right in there. So we probably need to make that important. Exclamation mark, important. And let's make that 3. Make them square. Important. Control Shift R. There we go. Nice. Nice. No, they kind of get jammed there, but that's a good, we can change the size that way. All right, yeah, thanks. Thanks for seeing that. Bjorn, you've really upped your CSS game since we first met. Good for you. All right, well, so there's where you can get some other things here. This is showing them as bars. It'd be really nice if these were circles, but that's for another day. You're very welcome, Bjorn. Yeah, so a fun override from override, alternate layout from Marc, and easily customizable through the CSS and user.css. Very interesting that we ran into that in the module it doesn't have the code for calling a custom calling a CSS module CSS, whatever the heck that is called. Let's just find that. Close that. Content. Site modules. Main menu blog. What was I going to call it? Module class. Yeah, that's what I called it. The module class was not being displayed there inside that override. If we go into HTML mod components, sharing buttons, use Joomla, div, it's putting out the mod ID, the module ID, which we can make changes to based on that, but it didn't look like there's something that it was echoing the module class in here somewhere. It looks like that part was taken out. If you replace this mod ID in the CSS, yeah, it will apply to this as well. Ivor says if he needs to adjust CSS, he'd rather call Bjorn. Rather call Bjorn than me? Is that what you're saying, Ivor? That's okay. I do not mind that. That's a good thing for us being all here helping each other. All right, so I'm going to turn on the webcam again. Notice we're getting some pretty nice weather here at Cybersalt World headquarters. And so I broke out the Hawaiian shirt today. No, Ivor, I think we should probably both make the best use of our time, and you should ask Bjorn for help. Also, you could talk. You and Bjorn could talk CSS in the common language of Norway, in Norwegian. So you'd have that advantage as well. Well, everybody, that was fun. It worked out really well at the beginning, and then we got in and played around and tried some things and found some things out. And I think it would have gone faster had we had modules, echoing the module CSS there somewhere. Unless I'm missing where it is. But it's all good. So look, I'm going to change to the full screen. There we go. Full screen. Go chat on right. So, and try to find a spot for me in here. Yes, Siri. All right. So everybody, thanks. Thanks for tuning in today. I think we'll wrap it up there for the day. I was up early this morning and had a nice sleep last night. Went to chiropractor's yesterday and got something put back in place on my back, which has been causing me pain for days and bad sleeps. So I feel ready and raring to go to get some things done today. Yes, live stream over. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for your help as usual. Thanks for popping in and your support of the channel. Almost at 3,000 subscribers. I think I have like 17 to go or something like that. But so that is fun. And so we'll end it there. Everybody, I hope that wherever you are, be it morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that this finds you safe and well. And until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.